about Kobe.
We'll follow up on
How
that.
my ass to
It's time to fight.
All right, but no, right now, I got to check out Beauty and the Beast, the new film starring Emma Watson and a whole slew of other people. Black Adam Willis in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you got to check it out too.
Yeah, man, it took me a couple tries to see this sucker because
wow.
it was sold out, man. Everywhere I went,
yeah.
this movie was popular.
Huge,
This is
Really?
the highest
opening weekend.
It was the most expensive movie ever made. That's what they're saying.
What? That's what they're saying.
$300+ million to
Really?
make this movie.
I definitely see where the budget went.
Sell that to James Cameron.
$1
Right?
Yeah, I'm hoping this wasn't the most expensive because I did see a couple of flubs here and there.
Yeah,
Nothing to ruin the picture, but it's kind of like going back to watch The Matrix now.
Yeah.
Or I guess a better example to watch The Matrix Reloaded now in 2017.
You see how
where
crazy
where you can see stuff that you thought back then, oh my god, this is the pinnacle of something. Where it's like now you can see, oh, that's animated, that's animated,
like
that's
saying-
animated.
Well, you can see it. It's
You said that was
it's
Star
a
Wars.
real life girl with a real life fake beast thing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So you can
a lot
see
of
it.
bestiality.
But like you can see
Lot.
how I love going to movies like this because I can see the money working. You're like, what does $300 million look like? You go
Yeah.
for 2 hours and sit down.
Agreed.
That's what $300 million looks like. It's
Mhm.
pretty amazing to kind of see. And then this story.
And it's the
that's
same
so popular
story
because-
of the animated,
Right.
the full animated,
And one of the
Beauty and the Beast story.
the highest regarded animated films of all time as well. I remember when I was a kid, I really, really enjoyed this movie, but I was like, I was a little bashful to kind of admit that, you know, being
Well,
like a
'cause it's
being
not,
a
it's
young
not
boy,
really
like,
a
oh,
dude
Beauty
thing.
and the
Yo,
Beast.
dog,
Yeah,
what
exactly.
you doing? I'm playing Madden, kid. What you doing? Well, you know, I'm enjoying Beauty and the Beast,
Yeah,
son.
exactly. I'd be
You know,
like,
it's not
yo.
really the most gangster thing.
It was always between that and Aladdin. I think, you know, my two favorites as a
I had
kid.
an
I would
excuse
always,
with Aladdin because when Aladdin came out, I was in the school band for the same reason. I was trying to get this chick, and she was big in the band. Not like big in the band, but she was in the band.
She was a bass player.
And she was deep, like she was all the band was her life. Like she went to every performance.
Your high school had a band?
No, my middle school had a band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know what high school I went to, brother? They went.
Hey, don't hate-
we had a band with switchblades. Nah.
Don't hate. They just won the state championship.
In
Don't hate on
elementary
them.
and middle school, yeah, the schools had bands, and I knew the Aladdin soundtrack backwards and forward because that's what the band played
Yeah.
for like 2 years straight, and that's what I had to try to learn on piano because that's the only thing I could fake, and you know, try to get next to this girl.
Yeah.
So that was my motivation, and that's why Aladdin got a pass. But Beauty and the Beast, you're right. It's not really something regular, you know, hetero dude in our patriarchal society can just throw out
Adam,
at random.
was it loyal
Does not
to
make it
the-
bad.
Well, I'm not to cut you off. Was it loyal to the original story?
It tells the same story. It just tells it a little worse.
I didn't expect to hear that.
I don't.
You know what I mean? And that's just because I have this, you know,
You have
I
an- you
love
have
this
an
movie
emotional
so
attachment,
much.
right?
You know what I mean? I have this attachment, and like still the Be Our Guest animated sequence from the first one is
Awesome.
still one of the greatest things. It was one of the, I think, if it's not the only, one of the only movies to ever be nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars as an animated film.
Well, I will say this one they did not slouch at all on those numbers.
And this was
they went all out. Be Our Guest. They went all out with
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, they had the great numbers.
with
I
the-
know they're talking about doing a live action Mulan movie without music.
See, that seems just wrong.
It seems a little
Unless they can get
wrong,
Scarlett
too.
Johansson a star.
Exa-
Then
I was,
will
you
see
beat
it.
my joke. You stole my joke.
You stole from me. You gotta be quick with it, brother. You gotta be quick.
I was setting it up, and you just knocked it down. for me.
That's teamwork. That's teamwork.
That's what
my
they
man.
call the joke alley oop right there.
They would even knock you down. He just took it out your hand.
Hey.
But anyways, this
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast.
I did enjoy this movie. It has the animation kind of like, you know, the integrated, you know, live action stuff, and and the acting was good.
And we've come a
set
long
design,
way from
the
Who
costumes.
Framed Roger Rabbit. I just want to point that out.
But even that looked you know, great. It still holds up. But this was
that
like
did, but in that movie, you could also tell when people had to interact with animated figures. You know, I'm miming this. I'm not.
Yeah.
I really didn't get miming from anybody in
right.
this.
No,
You know,
I mean
believed that they were
they're
interacting.
dancing together. It looks like they're actually, you
Yeah.
know, it doesn't look like, you know, one's a little fuzzy looking and one's like, you know, crystal clear. Everything looked seamless. It looked good, and that's what you were talking
And I
about.
was
That's where
very
you see the
impressed.
money
This was
go. And
Now,
it did.
What did you think of the controversy behind the character
The gay thing people talking about. Here's my opinion. Here's my opinion.
Is that? What is that for our listeners and myself? We don't know what you're talking about.
People had a problem because they think there was a few scenes that suggested a homosexual relationship.
Yeah.
And here's my opinion on it, and this is all I'm going to have to say. And this is I heard from somebody else. Is if you're the type of person to have a problem with a little bit of gayness in a movie suggested, but don't have a problem with a girl falling in love with a giant beast and dating him.
That's the fair.
Sir, you have some problems, okay? And so maybe just lie down and leave yourself alone.
We're going to clap for this individual. Anonymous comment.
And so, get over it,
the character of Liv.
That's awesome.
Played by Josh Gad.
Josh Gad.
In this movie is essentially Gaston's right hand man, second man.
He's a toady. He's a toady.
Yeah, one of Herb's favorite characters, I think.
Gaston is the man.
He's portrayed in this as, oddly enough, where in any other movie or in any other situation he would be the magical Negro. He'd be the black best friend who teaches him how to dance.
Yep.
In this one, he's the gay best friend who teaches him how to dress. But he's the one that's inspiring every song cue, and he's the one that's paying off the dancers to keep dancing. No, I know Gaston's just on the roll. Just trust me, you'll be all right. Here's a couple extra bits, and it's like that part I like. That was very subtle gag that almost made it believable. It's like people just bust out dancing. No one does that at the bar. I can't go down to the Tam on Tremont Street and
not there.
Yeah, but it's like in that situation, that's essentially what's happening in the movie, and the way they play that off is his friend is paying everyone off to keep dancing, yet his boys,
his ego swelling.
His vigor back up, so he's depressed.
I did think that was an interesting way to do it, and I enjoyed it, and I think
nothing offensive.
No, it's ridiculous. Like I said, it's just, if that's what you're digging for, like I said, you got some problems. Just let it go. You know what I mean? Just let it go.
Who is this movie geared towards? Is this movie geared towards folks like Adam, who clearly has a connection to this movie, or is it geared towards new
everybody
family-based movie?
I wouldn't say that because that's the thing that I thought going in. I was going to see this with my girlfriend and her kids, and I realized that a lot of the people in this were couples, and it's Beauty and the Beast, same story, but the way it's acted and the way it's presented, it seems a lot more like it's for couples as a romance story than like family movie and musical.
I think talking about like the gross receipts coming back, I think it was predominantly women that went and saw this. I think it was like 60 plus percent female, you know what I mean? Obviously, like I said, even when I was a kid, I was like, Beauty and the Beast, but like I went to see it by myself, and I have no shame anymore, you know what I mean? I don't care. Nothing's gonna stop me from seeing something I don't want.
I'm not ashamed.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care what it is. So it's
I'm a grown man.
I'm a grown ass man going to see Beauty and the Beast.
It's for everybody, you know what I mean? It's for couples, it's for kids, it's for people that have the attachment to the original.
One question before you move on. Do you think this is going to be a trend for Disney
I think
to continue remaking the classics?
This is something that's going to happen now. You saw the money this made, and I think it's already at $325 million worldwide.
Yeah, it's making bank back. So.
And so this is, like I said, they already talked about Milan. They're doing it without the music. I don't know. I bet they rethink that in terms of probably throwing songs in there.
Let them do Little Mermaid as a non-musical.
They're going to do,
Well, they confirmed
Little Mermaid. They want to do Little Mermaid like that. They're going to do a bunch of stuff.
I did hear Lion King.
It's going to happen. You're going to see in Aladdin. You're going to see all this stuff.
Sleeping Beauty would be great. I would love to see a
I'm down for Aladdin
live action. Aladdin, I'm down for it too, 100%.
All right.
So this is definitely starting a trend. You'll see this. We'll be talking about the other ones, months from now when you're going to be making them. But
well, I highly recommend it.
I was like, so should we go see it? Yes or no?
Oh, yes.
Thumbs up, down, no.
Absolutely. Take the wife. No, probably don't take the son. Probably take the kids because your son's a little young, and there were some like hardcore fight scenes
and bestiality
and bestiality. So you don't want them to
a 3-year-old should not see that. Gotcha.
Just a subtle reference.
But no, like on-screen death, that type of thing. The wolves were a little intense.
Yeah, man. I remember when even in the original and stuff like that. It was a little scary. You know what I mean? They're walking, they're kind of stalking him. The old man's out in the woods.
Yeah,
stuff
so
like
I was thinking that might be
when you see it like this, like the technology is so much better, you're like, damn, that is a little intense. It's
also when the beast like got in some face and was like, ah.
Yeah,
you saw them teeth and like the hair and stuff.
Are we talking on the level of Jungle Book with Shere Khan?
No, I'd say this is probably a little more jarring for me.
We're talking on the level of the live-action Jungle Book, Shere Khan.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, that one. Okay, I thought you meant like the animated one. Yeah. I'd say along that lines, because in some scenes you really think, I can't see kids sitting through this and being comfortable.
Yeah.
But I still recommend this movie. Emma Watson gave a great performance.
Good.
Also, Kevin Kline, not my favorite performance by him, but I believed him in the role.
Yeah, but I like him in anything.
Kevin Kline, he's a great actor. Good work. Yeah, I mean, Adam Willis loved him in Wild Wild West. Sorry.
I was gonna do a Fish Called Wanda when he's having sex, he's smelling his armpits the whole time. Fart-faced cocksucker.
I had to look this dude up. I had to look up his name because I keep forgetting him, and I always want to say it's Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He's not Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He could be his big brother, but the dude Luke Evans.
Yeah.
Okay.
He played Gaston.
Yeah, and it's great. Look. He looks like him. You know what I mean?
It's that hairline. With the freaking how does that? It's like they're not Asian, but I look at him and if I saw him in a dark room, an Asian dude. Oh wait, no, sorry. It's like. But Luke Evans did a phenomenal Gaston. I bought him as the cocky a-hole the whole time. I bought him as the jerk.
And he's got that deep baritone type of like,
the singing was on point too. I like at the end they had that little vignette over in the credits where they show like the live action people with their animated characters.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Ian McKellen and the sucker. Dan Stevens. Now he played the Beast. I don't know if he did the voice or not. I missed that part. But he came in for that last bit, and I don't know. It was just like, okay, it's kind of a lax payoff. That's the one thing that kind of killed it for me. But besides that, highly recommended. Take your girlfriend, take your kids, take your boyfriend, take your husband, take your grandpa. I don't know. Take anybody. It's a daggone good movie. Much better than I thought it would be too, as a live action animation adaptation of an animated existing movie.
And you went with kids, so did the kids enjoy it?
I didn't go with kids.
Oh, they said you were the lady and the kids.
No, that was the original intent. Okay. But there were a lot of kids in the theater, and they did enjoy it.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is why I made sure to book out of there. Who's that random guy there alone? What? Who's that? I'm bathroom break. What? All right. But that was Beauty and the Beast. If you actually saw that and want to tell us about it, hit us up, geekdownradio@gmail.com. Dude.